not doing another round. Just so we're all on the same page. Ads are over in 12 seconds. So. Frankishaw. Morning. Alright, so today we are doing landscaping. Imagine. We might get to the inside, but probably not. Before we really get into landscaping, I am just going to upload these lots as are. So they have a floor plan and that's it. You can do whatever you want with them. Again, this is not a shell challenge. I don't do those. Not because I don't think they're a good time, but because I can't tour them, and that's the whole fun of doing a shell challenge is touring them. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I don't really have anything actually to talk about. Oh, we did indeed get a lot of snow last night. Hello, Janice. I don't know how much because I haven't measured, but the answer is a lot. So I was wrong. That is up. All right, here's where we're at. I'm just gonna upload like this. These are here. You guys can do with these as you will. Traditional row house shells. I just punched the shit out of the mic. I'll delete that later. Don't worry. Don't worry, it'll be gone. I'll do it right now. Play with me. Look, let's go ahead and come in here to, what are those called? Quotes? I can never find the thing. There it is. I can delete it right now if I wanted to. Not a shell. This is not a shell challenge. Oh man, me. Y'all are out here seeing how far you can push. One day I'm just gonna delete everything. It's all gonna be gone. Doesn't exist anymore. No other quotes from me will ever be heard again. The Twitch will just be silent. Nothing else. Anyway, decorate. I don't even know when I said that. That's like a year and a half old. I have no recollection of what that was. I'm pretty good at remembering what we were referring to. What title? Are you streaming right now? You want to co-stream? My title? I'm so lost right now. Did you not? Aries has been a sour puss today. Alright? I just want y'all to know that. He has been a menace to every cat. All of the cats have just been existing. They have just been chilling. And he has decided that that is not allowed on his watch. And has decided to bat the shit out of everybody. Oh, Catville fever. Listen, I don't know. He's a crotchety old man. You gotta remember, we decided when we got him, his birthday was on St. Patrick's Day. He's chewing his toes, all right? So gross. He's sitting right over in the corner. Oh, okay, nobody was there. I moved some stuff up here. It's about my feet. But yeah, he's just been a fucking menace today. They'll just be existing, and he gets in their faces. Decorate. I don't want to say anything. Ready to be decorated. We'll say that. Ready to be decorated. Can be turned into residential rentals. Because I'm not doing it right now because, you know, fuck that noise. I don't like all them lines. And I'm just gonna do It's Quiv Hay as the title because this is part of Quiv's world, but it's not there yet. I don't know what we're gonna call these. We'll just call them because again, I don't think shotgun is allowed. So can I put it in exclamation points or in not exclamation points? What are these? Quotes. I'm fine. There you go. It is on the gallery if you want it to decorate, as you will. Now we're gonna do some landscaping. The more I look at these houses, the more I think I might, because they're far enough apart. Technically, thanks for that. Technically, we could put a fence in between the houses, and then they could have some friggin' windows, you know, down this hallway. And maybe we just put the windows in and like that, you know? That's not what I wanted. I always struggle with the words, man. You know this. There's no here, no, here, and here. One day my words will work. But until then, you guys just get me struggling. That's all it is. It's not here, it's here. And here. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Right. And then we'll just click these up because they are too low. There we go. Alright. I added those windows uploaded, but that's alright. That's alright. Alright, let's look at outdoor plants and some flowers. Somebody mentioned they really like the hydrangeas. I'm not anti-hydrangea. They just aren't my fave. But they are in the world. So maybe I grab them. I can always size them. No. You're not bringing that nonsense over here. No. You were just content chewing on your feet in the corner. No. No. We've done this all morning. He wants your attention. No, sir. He wants your attention and you love on him and then he runs off and then he wants to come back 10 or 15 minutes later and love on you and then run off and I just can't keep playing with my emotions today. So now he's going to look like a sad little emo catboy and stare out the window. He's gotten a lot of attention this morning. Don't let him play. Don't let him lie to you. That's his whole goal in life, is to make me look like I don't care about him. I know how he is. Maybe we do this and this. He's a little shit, man. And I don't know what his deal is today, but he's more of a shit than usual. Put that there. And then I just need a little something for back here. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I don't think that this is a flower that's just chilling in game. I think it's a debug flower. So let's do base game and then we'll go into live edit. He probably does. We are in her old room. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But that's a long drive to be making by yourself as a new driver in a car that you're not, you know. And I'm not taking him down there. Can you imagine? An 11-hour car ride with a cat? That's not something I want to do. No, thank you. Is this it? No, but that's really pretty. Is it considered a bush? They sized it down. Those little rat bastards, they sized it down. Actually, what am I doing? I'm just gonna push this stuff around until it fits the way I want it to. Overlapping in plants is a thing that happens. I'm gonna move this here. Yeah, we'll just do like that. He would though. He would absolutely. He wouldn't talk to strangers. Wouldn't talk to strangers. But he would save his food for a rainy day because that's who he is as a cat. He's the only cat that, like, he's the reason we got those food things, because all of the other cats eat all their food in one set. They'll eat it when we feed them. He does not. And they would eat all of his food. So we decided to get those feeders that react to their chip so they can't steal each other's food. change the colors of these so they're not like... Also, I turned the sound on for The Sims, so you might actually hear the noises. You know, I don't normally have it on, but... Oh, look, there's pink. We'll do that, and then we'll keep that blue, but we'll make these white instead of... Because I don't have a green option. Alright. That works for me. It's not a lot of landscaping, but there's a lot of landscaping to do. Trust you me. Because we can do this. I wanted more of a yard than that. These... Because, like, that's kind of the vibe. I'd actually extend that out one more. I think I'm going to go here. Let's see what that's a little better. That's a little better. We'll do that. And then, like, they all kind of have a little semblance of privacy. They don't really have a lot of privacy. But, like, there. See? And then it looks like its own little house. I don't know how that's going to play out here. Y'all were wondering why I was being so fidgety with this fence. This is why. Because, like, hello? Are we really going to play with me like that today? Thank you. They have a bigger side here, but not over here. Let's see. It'll be all right. This is fine. There we go. And then we could take this. I'm probably going to switch this to terrain paint. It's just easier right now. Don't let me forget to switch this to terrain paint. So if we took this and then, like, brought it down the side of the yards. Let's go a little more. And then we could, like, connect here. This one will have to go this way. But I don't think, yeah, this one doesn't have a too wide space. It would go all the way to the fence, which is why we'll be doing terrain paint. It needs to go this way. But we gotta figure that out. What terrain paint do we have? Because I would like to do terrain paint up here too, if we can, and not pay for these. So let me just remove these so we can see. I'll leave one there so I don't have to find it again. We have some things. Do you actually line up? Because if you actually line up, that would be fantastic. Oh my gosh, there it is. It does line up. I like that. This is what we can do. This is what we'll use. There we go. Can I make you like one bigger? Is that too big? That's too big. Well, shucks. Just hold that down for an extra second. And then we'll delete these. And we'll go back to this. Just trying to keep it the same size here. There we go. And then we can use the grid to take these like around the back or on the side. We can do the short side on these. This one kind of has I think this one has the biggest yard because this is the one that had the one extra grid tile space on the side. So let's do that. We're gonna go mid with the grid here. Let me make this smaller. This is what's gonna take so long. Should I be doing terrain paint right now? Probably not, but we're gonna go here because terrain paint in this game has a lovely habit of just disappearing. And then this is how I used to build. When I tell you guys I used to spend hours and hours and hours doing landscaping on a build, this is why. This will do it. Because after I'm done with this, I want to put a layer of just the gravelly one, real small around the edges. Everybody has their different little hyperfixations. This is mine. And I just don't do it a lot on stream because, like, if you can paint, I believe it. I have no artistic skill for that, which is why I appreciate when you guys use your artistic abilities to help me out with emotes and stuff. But, like, I don't know how to do any of that. I just do this. I love that one green leaf, by the way. I have a lot of her CC in game. I don't get to catch her streams very often just because, like, I'm either in the middle of, feeding myself or I'm out and about when she streams. And it makes me sad because she's fantastic. Yeah, today is going to be very, very chill, low energy. We're just going to spend our time painting in these squares. That's what we're doing. Well, back here, I mean, in theory, I could, like, we would go here and then bring this way. I'll fix that. Don't worry. That's why I did it that way. Because this will go to here, but this would go to, like, here. Again, we're going to layer terrain paint here, so don't you worry. I went too far now. I am going to erase this. Do we want... I think we should take this to, like, here. And then we can have these here. Listen, can I claim to be Canadian? Can we allow that? I'm South Canadian. I want to be a Canadian streamer. Now, I watch a lot of people, and, like, obviously people stream in the time that they have allotted to them. It just, everybody has the same time allotted to them. Does that make sense? Like, because most people are parents and they're raising kids and they're going to work full time, so, like, the evening and is when it's at. And I'm over here with, like, 4 different streams up trying to keep up with everybody. It's a good time. I don't think we're gonna be able to put any bushes here. That's fair. Typically, that's family time for me too. And when I say that, fuck. These I need to go over. I don't need them there, but I need them, like, mid. That's gonna suck. Sorry for that flip. That was an aggressive spin there. I need these to be, like, here. So I can do halfway. Yeah, these are gonna have to go over to here. It's okay. Happy little accidents, you know? No, you don't. You gotta stream when it's best for you, ma'am. I appreciate your support, but, like, you gotta. That's when you can stream, and that's when you want. That's what you want to do. That's when you should be streaming. That's what you should be doing. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fair and valid, but, like, you should be. If you want to stream and that's when you have the time available, you should be streaming. Who knows? Maybe we could co-stream. It'll be the Janice and Quiv show. I don't know what we would do. Listen here, lady. I want you to do what's best for you without sacrificing. That's all. If you don't feel like it's a sacrifice to not stream when you would normally stream because you would rather hang here, I can't tell you no to that, right? I can't tell you no to that. But I can encourage you to make the decision that's best for you. And that's all. That's all I can do. I'm gonna be so pissed if this terrain paint deletes. Me too. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't spending money. If I wasn't hanging out here, I'd be spending money. This is for everybody's best interest. All right. Ask Mr. Quick. I don't stream on the weekends. I bet he wishes I did. We're never home on the weekends. We're going to the restore today, the Habitat for Humanity. Not today, Saturday. We're going to the Habitat for Humanity restore. I have this little corner in my stream room that I want to get like a tall-ish dresser for, so I can put my fabric and my yarn in it. And then I will be in this room all the time because I'll have my little art stuff in the corner. I sit here and I hang out in the evenings with people in their streams or playing games. All right. And then we need to go here. Did I go down too? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Where do you need to stop? You stopped in the right place. Look at us. It's a weird at this angle, okay? Oh, yeah, I always have them up. And I think every streamer who streams for the love of streaming and to hang with their community will tell you, you could hang out in my chat and never say a fucking word. And I'm not gonna call you out for it. I'm never gonna make you feel bad for it. I appreciate that you're there. And if you just having my stream up in the background while you're feeding your kids and doing dishes and getting the homework checked, I'll take it. I'll take it. If that's all I can do for you that day, I'm happy to do it. I will never ever. Well, one time I've done it and I had no idea they were even in here. All right. One time I have called somebody out of a lurk and I felt like such an asshat for it. But I didn't know because I don't have my viewer count up. I don't have like my list of people up. Fortunately, they were gracious about it. Because they could have just kept lurking and I wouldn't have said anything. But I did kind of shout them out. That's the only time I've ever done that. All right, we're going to keep this one small too. Just because we have more yard here doesn't mean they need more sidewalk. All right. So this needs to go here, actually. I always forget which one we're using, which doesn't make any sense because it stays highlighted. Just because I erased something doesn't mean that it got rid of this. Should I turn that up? I don't want it too loud. If that's too loud, let me know. But you should hear the spray paint effect. I decided... Oh, I need to make sure that that is not on. We're doing building, so it's fine. But during gameplay, I've decided if I have to hear the atrocities that The Sims puts into my ears, so do you. I'll just have to make sure that I have it removed from my VOD track. You know, you all know what the sound of a person learning how to play an instrument is. I'm not going to suffer through that alone. Y'all are going to suffer with me. But I will make sure to turn that off my VOD track. Come back, all of my VODs are muted. This goes here. Really? Yeah, okay. We're good. I know what I'm doing. So, question for those of you who do gameplay. Are you still loving businesses and hobbies? I do too. Not a lot of people I know this song. That's how I know we were meant to be, Janice. We know the same songs. I'm gonna need you to leave your husband for me now. Thanks. How are we actually liking businesses and hobbies? Because I play with it off stream occasionally. I do think I love the concept of it. I love the concept of it. Some of it, same. Listen, me and my car have some very, very deep connected memories, and none of them sound good. All right? Not a single one of them. If you guys ever got hold of my dash cam footage, you would laugh your ass off at the way I act in my car. I feel like it needs, because, like, in our 100 baby challenge, I turned the lot into a small business. So I'm making money not leaving the house. All I'm doing is painting still and selling those on the small business lot. But I've also turned it into a playground and that I have charged people to come and play and swim at. So like I feel like some of the things need a little more tweaking is the word, but like fine tuning, like that's just me. I want to know like I would be able to do very specific things on the lot. Like you can tend garden or you can tend and harvest garden, but what if I only want them to weed? I don't want them to water. You know what I mean? Like there's like I micromanage things. I think as people who do gameplay in The Sims, you know where I'm coming from. I have no control ever in anything that I do. That's a lie. I'm actually in charge all the time. So I just micromanage here. I know I gotta see there's a mod. I was complaining about infant stage and I hear there's a mod to get rid of it and I might actually look into that for my personal gameplay, not for 100 babies. That's part of the challenge. I worked out yesterday. This arm is so sore. I tried to do a yoga, like a beginner's yoga routine, and the routine was fantastic. The lady teaching it, however, just not my personal cup of tea. You know, like, so I didn't finish it because I just couldn't anymore. She wasn't bad. She wasn't mean. She was, I'm sure, a very nice lady. I always feel bad when I'm like, I hated that YouTuber. But, like, didn't like her. Yeah, something ain't right on this one. I don't necessarily enjoy yoga. Oh, I messed up. That's what's wrong here. Please hold. It's this. This is wrong. I used to do yoga a lot. I 100% credit yoga to my flexibility at the size I am. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not yoga. Maybe it is the EDS because I can do some shit. Chunky chicks shouldn't. All right. But like I have a really bad back, and so I do it a lot because like cat and cow. EDS is on the list of things I might have. Like they have me in for a tilt table test in April to definitively rule out POTS. Oh, EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a connective tissue disorder. So like I don't like freaking people out, but like your fingers should stop here when you push back. I can almost 90-degree my fingers. I don't like to put it out there because I know some people can be squeamish and I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. But like my joints don't stop when they're supposed to stop. Like I can take my thumb, bend it this way and have it touch my wrist. Like that's not, I thought those were cool party tricks growing up and I have learned that is not indeed normal. I thought everybody could do that. No, you can't. So that is on the list of things. Yeah. So I was always told I was double jointed, right? Like, oh, you're just double jointed in your hands. Oh, you're just double shoulder jointed in your shoulder or your elbow. But apparently that is not what that is. It's a connective tissue disorder. I don't know what that is, but I'm interested to see it. It will it weird me out. It sure will. When you show me the picture, I'm like, oh, good. And then I'm going to see if I can do it myself. But yeah, it's a connective tissue disorder. All right, so there's that terrain paint. We have to come through in here now. I'll get back here with this gravel. And with this gravel, I'm going to make it, like, smaller. And we're going to do, like, here. All the way around. That's too much. Maybe I do it, maybe I do this. Make this softer. Can I make this smaller? This is as small as it gets. But I just want like this. Oh yeah, I can do that. That's what I was talking about. I can like. I'm just a girl. All right. I don't. Oh, I know what I can do here. Hold on. Please hold. I've got it figured out. It just took me a second to figure out how I want to do this because I didn't want it. I only want it like halfway. but I didn't want it to overlap these too much. So I'm still going to put it in this whole square. And we'll do this all the way around. And then I'll just take the eraser tool here and smooth out the stuff that I don't want. That's how we're going to do this. Sometimes you just got to fiddle for a few minutes to figure out what it is you need to do. Fiddle away. I'm hungry. Yep, it's 11:30. That makes sense. It's every day at the exact time. You could almost time me to when I say, ooh, I'm hungry. Always between like 11:30 and 11:40. It is never any different. It's because I eat at noon. Ridiculous. Hello, Amari. No, you're good. I'm glad you're able to pop in at all. Because I remember, like, genuinely, I appreciate you popping in. Because I remember when I worked customer service, when I was on my break, there was zero noise. I would just sit in my car and just sit in silence because I couldn't anymore. That's true too. It's always around 7:30, 8 o'clock. At least I'm consistent. At least we know that I'm always gonna be hungry at the same time. I'm gonna just drag this across the bottom of the stairs. And then just touch up here to make sure it didn't do anything I didn't want it to do. That's fair. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. I'm just like, I don't want to hear any noise right now. For those of you unaware, if you wanna let us know the details, Amari, I'm down. Amaryllis is participating in her first Fortnite tourney. And you know, that's exciting. I believe it's tomorrow. But I believe. Could have the dates wrong. So hopefully she can hear me and confirm. Yeah, Fortnite tourney, her first one ever. If you've got time to go hang out and give her some support, go do so. Once I have all the details, I'll post them in the server. I have all the details, but they're in like 15 different messages. I'm not gonna lie. I have to compile all of the details. So I'm hoping and it's an all-girls tourney. That's the other thing about this Fortnite tourney she's competing in. It's an all-girls party. All right, so no boys allowed. I think it's gonna. I genuinely think it's gonna be fantastic. We love girls supporting girls, women supporting women. All of that. Yeah, it's a girly pop. There it is. It is tomorrow. She'll start at her normal time, which is 7 Eastern. And then she'll be doing all of her cosplay and her girly pop tourney. I'm excited to go check it out. She's gonna be cosplaying, y'all. That's worth in and of itself. There it is. I am going to copy your messages, put them in a little private Discord channel so I can make an announcement after I get off stream. I'll put it in here. Announce. I'm not fixing it. Sorry, I'll see what I'm talking about. My caps lock was on. Mel a knee with the like 4 E's or Mel 1219. There's 2 different Mels, which is why I ask. Those are the 2 I think of. I know the other Mel doesn't stream, so I'm assuming it's Mel with 4 E's. Melanie. Sweet. Well, there you go. There's another community member. There's a lot of people that are going to be in it. Again, it's all girlies all the time because boys are stinky. Uh, so if you have the time to check it out, I highly encourage. And if the time ever comes, that would be fantastic. If the time ever comes that you guys are ever in a tourney, you go because I will absolutely be there to watch. Like I saw the TikTok about it this morning, either this morning or last night. And I was like, ooh, I know them. I know that person right there. Here's the thing about all of this. I love landscaping, but I am so slow. And it takes me so long. I feel like y'all don't want to see the whole process because it does. It takes me forever. Because I get really meticulous about my landscaping. My longest landscaping job, I believe, is up on the gallery. It's a bowling alley slash arcade slash coffee shop that I made for Newcrest. I don't remember what it's called. But I think it uses the Shellcrest hashtag because that's what I made it for, was when I was doing Shellcrest. Where every build was a different shell. One more house. How's it go again? But if y'all are down to sit through the very long process of what I would normally do for landscaping, I'm down to do it. Yeah. I just feel like, and I don't know what it is about stream, I just feel like I have to rush. Like I have to like get things done quickly because like if I don't do it quickly enough, you guys are gonna go and lose interest. So I don't know, like it's an internal struggle for me. It's not y'all. Y'all have never ever made me feel like you mind being here or that I am doing too much. But I feel like, you know, I think what it is I watch people like Simsy who can do, and I'm not, comparison is the thief of joy. This is a prime example of that. She can build a whole house on stream in 4 hours, and I get fuck all done in that amount of time. You know what I mean? Like, she also has years of experience. I only look competent. I'm not. I've only been playing The Sims since I started streaming, so for 2 years. Somebody is making sweet, sweet love to my leg. Please hold. Who is this? It's Ava. Do you need some attention, ma'am? You've been real sweet. Come here. How did we do that? There we go. My builds are just I used to be a lot more detail oriented than I currently am in my builds. And again, I think it's because I feel rut. You're cute, but you're not that cute. I feel rushed. And it's not y'all that make me feel rushed. It's me that makes me feel rushed. She may not be up here too long. She's looking out the window like something is there, but nothing is there. This is what I mean about Ava. She is so happy just to be loved on. A number 1 to 3. I'm gonna pick 3. Once I get into the groove of it, I'm in it. I'm gonna have to put you down, Miss Man. Oh, I didn't realize he was there. I'm sorry. Aries is sitting there, which is why she did not want to go on the couch. She saw him and ran away because I did say 3. You guys saw, I used to bulldoze my build all the time. I have a problem with committing. How many builds have we demoed on this channel? A lot. It's been a lot. All right, so now we're gonna take. Did that get me this much? Did it register in my head that it was a sound alert? No. Which is why I whipped my head over here to verify. Absolutely. You have a fantastic look. Am I tired of y'all shenanigans every day? I'm going to make the softness on this a little bit. And we're just going to erase that. So it blends. So it blends, you know? I feel like I can use these for these. I think I like the square better. Why did I decide this is what I was going to spend my time on today? I think it needs to be a little more. There we go. How long is this? 40 minutes? It's true. Every day, more and more. This is no longer Club Cutie, it's Shenanigans HQ, and I am not even the president. I'm like a disgruntled employee. This is looking pretty good. This is indeed. I don't toot my horn very often, but actually I do. Don't let me lie to you. I may not do it here, but I do be tooting my horn. Yeah. See, that looks a lot better. Grid off. And then we can come in with one. We could come in with one final layer of dirt, but I feel like that's a little extreme. Jesus, fuck you! You messed up my line. Messed up my line. I have to do that. I hope you're proud of that. I hope you're proud of that. I'm over here trying to I was like, oh, we're just gonna be chill today. It's gonna be so calm, cool, and relaxing. I can't with y'all, man. This is streamer abuse. This is. I'm gonna get every one of you motherfuckers back. Just know that. Every one of you. Most of you stream. I know where you are. I will stalk your pages until you're live. I don't like how far that went.
All aboard!
Guys. Thank you for starting one. Let it leave the tracks and just keep it on. You know, that'd be fantastic. Sometimes I wish that a quote would get the inflection of the tone of the quote. All right, that's all. All right, this is gonna come down a little, but it's gonna stay a little thick right there because I don't know if I can yeah, we're not doing that. I can't make it any smaller, So we'll let it stay a little thicker right here. I got a little too aggressive with the eraser.
Are you ready for it?
I saw that one because I saw the gifts up in creative. So that's in Janie. Enjoy your gift subs, creative. Thank you. Let me put these on my face, and then I will continue. If I wouldn't have looked over for those, that would have made me jump as well, just so you know. Just so you're aware, I would have indeed had another arm spasm. Next house. But Umbrellis is like, her pocket is just exploding. She's at work. She's like, what is going on? Why is Toad screaming in my pocket? I have to gift a sub? I'll gift a sub. Don't play with me. I know, right? How do I gift a sub on my own chat? Help somebody. Do I have to gift a sub? I don't know who to go to. I can't see chat right now. Don't mind me. I'm just looking. I can unlock an emote? I'll gift a sub. Fuck it. Let's see if I'm about to be embarrassed by my bank account. I don't think I will be.
Are you ready for it?
There you go, Royal Cat. Now hopefully I just got an emote slot unlocked that we can add another emote to, because that's the only, I'm not gonna lie, that's the only reason I did that. And it was anonymous. I don't know who was getting it. It was just went to a random person. I wasn't playing favorites, just so you know. I really just want to see if, you know, tomorrow I have an extra emote slot.
Are you ready for it?
Thank you for the gift sub to Creative. Thank you for the gift sub to Amari. Amari, enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. And your ad-free emotes. We can stop now. Oh, I bet it's just like a, man, I feel like I was played by Twitch. Not that I mind giving out a gift sub occasionally. I do not mind at all. I've thought about making that like a channel point redeem for like 150 or 200,000. But some of y'all be able to redeem that already like 15 times. Let's start a riot. A riot. Let's start a riot. If you feel called out, you probably should. That's fine, Allie. That's fine. You let them know, Allie. What about two, Allie? You just excited to be here? I'm excited you're here. I'll talk to Allie all day. But like for some of y'all, in order for me, if like you redeem that, you'd have to let your sub run out. I'm pretty sure. And then it ruins your sub streak if you care about that. I never care about my sub streak because if I can sub to you, I will, and if not, it is what it is. I don't like how this turned out. I need to add some gravel back. Y'all didn't think we were going to be sitting here doing all this today. Here we are. Why are you so big? I have to look at you guys every once in a while to make sure you can't get me. You can't jump scare me if I'm paying more attention. If I'm not caught up in the build. Is that true? No. But like, if I look at the chat now every 15 to 20 seconds, at least I might have some warning, you know? Maybe I just go, ugh, instead of, ugh, you know? Always a possibility. Oh, okay. You guys heard of this landscaping glue? You like spray it on your rocks, like these kinds of little rocks, and it makes it so they can't move. 3 gift subs, 800 bits. Thank you guys so much. All of that is unnecessary. Appreciated. I do appreciate it. Because again, all of the money I make off Twitch goes to seeing my kid in October. So I appreciate it, but it's not necessary. You guys got your things you gotta pay for. Oh, but too far. You guys got things to pay for too. Oh Lord. I don't know if I like the way that sounds, actually. Please don't be dying. Don't tell me, game. I know what to do here. Oh, fucking facts, fam. I wish. I could have had a tubal when I had my my bariatric surgery. But like, I don't want a tubal. I want it gone. It's non-functional. Get it out of here. It's just taking up space. I'm getting pretty okay at this terrain paint thing. I'll have you guys know this has taken us almost an hour. And we haven't done anything. I've just been adding and removing layers of paint. That's what we've done so far today. And I can't even say that like I've been distracted by chat because I've been pretty consistently doing this the whole time. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. We'll put like a bush here or something. I mean, to be fair, I did say we were landscaping today. I'm so concerned that I'm gonna reload this and it's not gonna be here next time I load into the slot. I don't know if I have it in me to redo it. I got a little aggressive there. I went like here. We got a little aggressive with the erasure. That's better. We'll throw dirt and stuff around the houses and the flower beds too. It's me. It's me. I gotta remember it erases most harshly where that dot is. So. Okay, I think that's it for the terrain paint. Let me save. Well, let me do that. That's fair. I could just do that. Save lot. To small library. I'm gonna save new. The one that's up there is the one I put on the gallery. This one I'll just overwrite. I don't know. I need dirt. I like muddy mud. I also like smarter starter. That's too large. I've got to add some trees in here, I know. But I'm gonna get this terrain paint in here. Terrain paint, like, can really change a build. Alright? Don't let anybody say that landscaping and terrain paint don't matter, because they do. They sure do. I'm not saying they're necessary by any means. You know how many things I've done not using terrain paint? Just that I've uploaded. You know? If you're hanging out and you're not subbed, guess what? Ads are gonna start in about a minute. They sure are. If you're not subbed and you want to play Gartic with us, there's the link. It doesn't cost anything. Just ignore the ads and play the game. However, this is the best opportunity to use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, stretch your legs, all that fun stuff. I encourage you to do that. And we'll be back. When we be back, we'll be doing the same thing we're doing now. Maybe not terrain paint, but definitely landscaping. acuity on your points. It is this time of day as well. You know. All right. We got dirt. I would like the grid off for a minute. I think we could do a tree. Let me turn off. Okay, I did. Live edit for a moment. Nice try. You're stuck with those points forever. Sorry for you. But I think like a tree, like not necessarily this one, but like a tree right here would be nice, you know, on all of the lots. We just pop a little tree in here. This one will be a little close. This one maybe can go over here, you know. Yeah, this one can go over here. I don't think this is the tree I want. I think I want a thinner trunk. Like this. Because I kind of wanted it like closer to the house. Like. I mean, having a tree that close to your house would be detrimental to everything. But if we like popped it here, we could take out, we could make this little area a little bigger. I think that's what I want to do. This is the same tree, but it's a little different. So I'm going to use the little different tree. I turned debug off, so. That might be okay. It just needs to come out of it. I think I would stick with this one. It's like the same tree, except it doesn't have a white trunk. Hello, please. I put these exactly the same way as my question. I sure did. Okay, can't have that. Cannot have that. Not on my watch. They are not exactly the same. I just want you all to know that. There is a difference in the way those look. Or I can maybe bring this out a little more to like there. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can just reposition these a little bit to include our tree. And then we can do some small adjusting that way. So our plants just have a little more room, and then that'll do there. We'll spread the dirt a little further. I told you was stuck with him. This over here. In a little bit. Hey, K-Red. I'm sorry that you feel crappy. Hopefully the doctor was able to figure something out, maybe? Ooh, this one might get an extra bush or two. Fancy. Maybe I can just tuck this in a little better there. There we go. I'll be really honest, the only reason you can't give your fur balls away here is because I don't know how to do it. And if you tell me, I'm gonna forget. There you go. Gotta spend our dirt here. Hop under this tree a little more. That was a little much. Just a smidge too far. How do you say so, Marcel? Alright. Yeah, they needed a tree. They needed a tree. Do they need a bush? I do need bushes in the back. I do need some bushes back here. I feel that. That's crazy. Like, I understand that that's kind of what y'all sign up to do when you do those kinds of, ooh, that was way too much. Do those kinds of jobs, but like, I only have so much patience. There's a reason you'll never catch me working with kids or in healthcare anymore. We can maybe do this bush back here. Because it is going to have to be like a flat bush. No, ma'am. I could reuse this bush, but I don't want to. We'd use that in the front garden. Isla Jean. No, ma'am. I promise you, it is not just one cat that I tell no to. They all try to get on the desk. Absolutely. You go take care of yourself, okay? Like, I have this. That's cute and whatever. But it's not what I want. I want this, but I don't like the color. I bet. I'm gonna turn live edit on. See if we can find a shrub for here that we like better. Because, like, this lavender is cute. Or whatever the fuck this is. That's a solid option. It fits that space nicely. That's too big. But if we size it down, it's still too big. If you size it down to a reasonable size, it's still too big. Alright. I like this so far. That's way too big. Can I size you? This could be an option. This could be an option. This could be an option. I need to go down. It does not creep in. Oh, it does creep in. I see it right there. And I don't think it matters how you turn it. Because I think, oh, maybe it does. I don't like it. It's just a little too unruly. It's just mildly out of control. As opposed to wildly, you know? That's what we just tried. We already have hydrangeas. They're in the front. We have the darker one. Ooh, we do have this one in a darker color. I kind of like this, though. I think we'll go with this one. I love this song because I'm always at a party I don't want to be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Yeah. Let me just leave that. Oh yeah. Where'd that go? How did I find it and lose it just that fast? Because, like, that's crazy. That one there like that, and then we'll grab our dirt. It's all about the dirt, baby. Because I'm going to put some dirt around the edge of the house like that, so it'll be okay. We're just going real soft, so we don't overdo too much. Not too much overspray, just a little. It's Isla. The one that just creeped in the frame there. I kind of want like a row of hedges down the side of each house, but like I don't think we need it, but I want to see what it looks like. I just want to see what it looks like. It's got to be the right one, because if I don't like the one, then I'm not going to do it. So I have to not like the right one. Yeah, I want something short like this. That's an option. This is the best one, but it's a little... We would have to size it down. This might be okay if we size it down. That's the same as this one. This is one of my favorites. Don't you play with me, game. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do the cottage living one. I'm gonna put it to there. And then we just gotta make sure they're not like poking into the house. Because like they could be in some places, but we're good. And I don't mind that like it looks that repetitive. It is what it is. And we go again. And the more like you overlap it, if you don't want to do a bunch of twisting, the more you can get rid of some of that samey. Put this here. Put this one. If these are floating, that's unfortunate. Because I didn't really check. Okay, we're good. Perfect. Not a lot of space on the side, but you know. I'm going into tab mode. I always tell you guys because I always forget. I'm going zoomy. I just needed to get a look at it. I kind of like it. I like the way it's looking. I like where we're headed here. I need something here. And something here, but I'm not sure. Like, this one is just got the smallest yard. It just is what it is. But it has the most direct access to here. say it again. I had some mixed nuts, insert your jokes here, with lunch today. And I don't think I realized how much I wanted salt. I already know. I already know. I think that's good. I think that's good. It's only taken us almost an hour and a half to get here. I'm not mad at it. Let's finish the terrain paint that I am sure is gonna just delete itself. Alright. I don't need a large... Oh, I need to come down. Brush for around here. I might go a little bigger for under the stairs in the front. I know I put the gravel under the stairs in the back, but I don't want to do that in the front. And then we can go back to this for around the house here. Layers, people. That's the key. That's always the key. There should be layer dirt around here too, but I do not. Behind the door. You can barely see him. He found his spring again. He's been batting that around all day. Alright, pull this back down because we gotta go under the fences as well. Why did I use this fence? Interesting. Oh, there's something else. You're never gonna live down the terrible steak. I'm sorry, it's just never gonna happen. What is happening here? Is it still erasing? Why are you erasing? I want you to be painting. Thank you. Whatever helps you sleep at night, bud. Need you a little softer. We'll leave it there for now. Nah, I'm cool. You gotta remember, I'm spoiled by somebody who knows how to make steak. You know. At least you didn't have to deal with the salmon patties, alright? You lucked out there. Why you always want me to fight you, by the way? You would think me whooping your ass enough when we were younger would be enough. Next time we're in the area, I'll let you know. We try to make a trip down there every few years to see his parents, so... Where am I here? It's like not getting where I want it to. It's doing better than I think I am. It's fine. Okay. He has the spring wrapped up in cables. Please hold. You get it? Okay, you got it. Never mind. They're like wrapped up in my PlayStation cables. There you go. Boy, you're lucky you didn't get run over. Where did you come from so fast? You were literally over there. Okay. Yeah, terrain paint makes things look fantastic. But what, bud? What? I don't know where it is. I can't throw it. If you bring it here, I'll throw it. I don't have it. Gosh. See, fast he ran to the doorway. Like, you can see his tail. He's like, I didn't throw it out of the room. Sorry, I saw it.
Thank you for being a friend.
Holy cow, indeed. Hello, Gigi. How are you? I always have to tap my forehead to see where they are. Where'd you put it? Let me make sure I actually don't. Oh, I do. Sorry, this has turned into fetch instead of building. I apologize. Didn't make it out of the room that time either. He'll make it out of the room for me. Okay. He may have given up on me. I think he gave up on me. I bet he took it to Mr. Quiff. I bet he was like, this bitch can't throw for shit. I'm trying to hook it around a corner to go out the door. I can't. All right, back to train paint. Yeah, I'm doing good. We have spent the last hour and a half doing train paint. That's what we've been doing. Be here. You know, sometimes you just have to stop what you're doing and do the damn terrain paint. I haven't done terrain paint in a build for a while. I like how it stays green under there because it just won't connect the two things. I'm gonna do the back and then I'll do the sides. And now this side don't have none. Oh, that side does have some. Love that for me. All right. I'm sorry about the spinning of the camera. I really am. I don't even think about it. I feel you. Mr. Quiv did protein waffles last night, and he said his were pretty good, but he made them himself. He used like protein powder, cocoa powder, buttermilk, because we had some from the soda bread, and a few other things. He said they were dry because he forgot to put in oil or eggs, but I can't have them yet because they're a grain. I wonder if I could have them if they were made out of almond flour or oat flour. Probably not. They don't want you eating anything like that right off rip. Okay, okay. It sounds good. I can't have banana, but outside of that, it sounds good. The thing I don't like about doing the terrain paint this way is it like doesn't come through the other side. And then when you go to put it back through on the other side, it gets really dark. So I have like zero idea how to do this. No, that's valid. But you're doing positive things. It's hard. It's hard to go through any of those processes. But gastroparesis isn't worth it. Okay, is that all of them? Did I do all of them? I feel like I did all of them. I have no idea. Oh, I didn't do these bushes. Too big. These ones? Nope. Didn't do these either. What was I doing? It must have been like near a break or something. And I was like, oh, I'll do them when I come back. And I didn't. That is true. At least you already did. I'm gonna let that stay a little darker there. I did these. Okay. I think that is good. I'm going into tab mode again. Could I take nice pictures in The Sims? Yes. Will I ever? Probably not. Do I possess the capacity to? Yes. The desire? No. They are up on the gallery. They don't have all this landscaping. And the inside are just floor plan shells. But they are up on the gallery under row houses. Because I don't think the gallery will let me use the word shotgun. I didn't try it. I don't need my account banned. But I think it's time we go inside. I personally am a fan of green. We all know this. But I don't... Oh, wait. I always forget I'm in fucking tab mode? I sure the fuck do. But I don't think we start with the greenhouse today. I think we can do the blue one. I love the red one, though. I mean, the inside is whatever. The outside is what it is. So... I just want to make sure, like... there's enough outside. That's my concern. Like, the house is too boring. The looks too plain, you know? That's fair. I work too hard on my little stuff to not be able to post my little stuff, you know? Somebody might find it one day and like it. It's gotta be there. I feel like the outside might be too boring. It's not. I really just want it. I just want a couple of gutters, but I want the gutters to come all the way down. That's what I want. These are too high. Why'd you guys let me put them so high? They need to be there. What does that look like inside? Is that on the floor? Is that why I raised them up? No, they're just too high. Did I blame y'all for that? I sure did. Real quick. Yeah, Allie, what happens if there's a word they don't like? I need that information, ma'am. It's vital to my existence. Okay, those were the only ones. Well, let's pick out our flooring. I'm like almost disappointed that I'm done with the outside. You know? They're simple, they're plain. But like, I feel like this is a pretty accurate description of like typical street. I have no energy today either. That's why we're not doing anything crazy. That's why we're just chilling. All right. filler furniture time. It's filler furniture time. So this is not the permanent furniture. Please do not freak out and be like, wait, that looks awful. I know. We've got to get the floor plan all set up. And then we can do end piece here. Nope. This will be where the stove goes. And then we can do island. Right? Kids are crazy with the energy. And then we can do our little island here. Put a sink on the island. Sink on the island sometimes in a real world scenario, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I want a sink on my island, because I need my island to be clear, okay? My island is, we're gonna have one that has a short end piece. It's not gonna be this end piece. It's gonna blue doop. Because I want to be able to put the trash can there. But I don't know if any of these are shorter. Some of them are. This is what we're doing now. Now we're gonna figure out where the shortest end piece side cabinet is. Interesting that that is so much shallower of a counter. Interesting indeed. Some of these are smaller, I swear. It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm talking out my ass right now. But I promise, some of them are shorter. Like that. Ooh, base game, baby. We might be doing those. Oh, is this one the same? Please tell me it's not. Why are the island pieces so big on the outer end, but the cabinets aren't? The fuck? I'm like a little upset right now. None of them are smaller. This one's just bad. Like the cabinet itself is smaller, but the freaking countertop isn't. Well, we're gonna do probably the fancy base game one. But that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Hold on, please. Thank you. Well, we'll just have a shorter piece here. We'll have the trash can here. Do I have debug on still? Alright. So, trash can will go here. A couple of stools. Alright. Let me see what we can do with the living room. It's not going to be anything crazy, I don't think. That's not what I want. I want this. Let me just grab a couple of stools so we can get our spacing here. This is going to be real small. It's going to be a real tight space. Because, like, this isn't going to work here. It's going to have to be, like, here. These don't have to be where they're at. Like, I could move that down and have this wall for a small TV stand. So if we do like that, smaller TV, and then we could throw down a couch. This is probably too big. It's probably going to be a 2-seater and a chair. Put it there. And then this, theoretically, that might be a small enough space to throw in a little table. If we wanted an actual little table. If we like pull it a little bit. I think that's okay. I think there's one tile to walk through everywhere. The living room, this situation is really small. Alright, it's a very small situation. And then we have bathroom, obviously. It's just gonna be a basic bathroom setup. I'm gonna make sure there's a tub, because if you have children, they have to go in on the faucet side. it's easier to bathe them, or if you have pets, you know. Wiggle what just a little bit. Doors. I could make this space a little bigger if I shrunk the primary. Which I'm not opposed to. But it doesn't give me space in the way I think I want the space. Hold on. Do I need to sell all of that? No. Could I have just like... Maybe if we walk in here... We could put our dining room here, and we could still possibly... line a kitchen up here. It just seems like such a waste of space here. Again, this doesn't have to be here. I could make this flat. But I like the way it looks, so I don't want to make it flat. Look at the damn stove. You knew what I was after, game. We do this, I could maybe get rid of these. This could go here. This being in here, I would be okay with. I know some people are like, it's not flat. It is what it is. Sometimes that's just the way the house works. You gotta figure it out. But like, the space seems crazy now. There's a lot of just openness. So what if... half wall here. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome officially to Club Kitty. How are you doing tonight? If we do like this. All right, hold on. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. I have thoughts. I have ideas. We go island piece here. Actually, we could probably go counter piece here. Is that what I want? They can still get in there. And then we grab a dining room table. There's one in the new pack. This is also one. That is like counter height. There it is. But if we like bump this up against here as close as we can, we could still maybe fit, these got to be bar stools. We could fit that, and then we have a fully functional kitchen in this, and then we just got to figure out a living room, which I feel like the living room is really what's being the most difficult part for me, because I want it here. That's maybe if we get rid of this and this, just the one, and move this down to here. I think that's okay. We put the trash can here. think that's all right. I think that is not my best layout of life, but it is a functional layout that I'm not mad at. We can play with a different layout in another house. But for this one, you know, put a little y'all know what I'm looking for. I never use them, but if we put like something like this in here and just like tuck it in, it looks like shit. Don't love it. I hate it. I'm sorry. That's why I don't use them. I just don't like the way they look. There's always some weird gap. You always have to build up like a platform behind it. I don't want to do all that. I just want it to work, you know? That's all I want. We'll put a plant here. All of that ranting and raving. We'll put a plant there. So I need to make all of these smaller. So the shell that's up on the gallery is a little different than the one I have, but if you're here, you know. I just covered up a light in here. Oh, I covered up 2 lights in here. I do the same thing here. I did. So the rooms are both, all the rooms are gonna be 4x4s. Interesting. Again, we can make this work. If I can make the game do what I want it to do, that would be fantastic. Okay. All right, there we go. This is what we're gonna do. This is the table we're probably gonna end up using because I like the way it looks. We're probably gonna use the new kitchen stuff, but first let's pick flooring. I don't like that. It's not the color for that one. It is genuinely the design. This could be okay. It is really shiny floor. I don't know that I love that. I love cats and dogs, all right? Just because it's a shotgun style house doesn't mean that the finishes have to be cheap. Look outside these houses. These are some nice houses. I'm sure the inside reflects that. Nothing is dilapidated. I just want to make a nicer looking house. That's what that really means. We know I love eco lifestyle. It's solid. I've never used these floors from For Rent. We may use those. Obviously, Businesses and Hobbies has top tier floors. Ooh, these are good floors. These are base game floors. What's wrong with these floors? Why don't I use them? Because they're the long planks. That's why. I love the floors from Get Famous. I might be in the minority there, but I do genuinely love them. That like they have the right distressedness to them. I'm sure they're supposed to be like for a saloon. Ooh, we should build a saloon. But they're a good floor. I think we're going eco, and I think I'm gonna go with a darker wood. All right. Let me get rid of this. We'll get our nice kitchen in here. We're leaving that there so I know how much space I actually have. All right, our kitchen. Nice. We could do a Home Chef Hustle, right? A Home Chef Hustle to me is like, it gives me like I had the money to redo my kitchen if I bought everything from IKEA type of kitchen reno. Not that that's a bad thing. I would absolutely have an IKEA kitchen. Don't play with me. But like for this first house, I feel like I want something a little more. Not that. That's all. I like this because we all know that's supposed to be a Smeg fridge. Like, come on now. Come on now. But this one is fancy. Let's look at the life and death countertops. I think they're, I know what I don't like about them. I understand why they look the way they look, but they're not my favorite. I mean, maybe we can find a color we like. I don't want to do anything that was like trendy per se. Like like a pink or red in this house. We're not doing it a single color house. So I think we're either gonna go with this one, this one. I don't like that countertop. I don't like the counters. Can't do it. Can't do it. We can do the base game ones. I know I like those. I like this wood tone. Don't know if I like that wood tone with the floors. And that's the other thing, like the floors being dark wood. I kind of want to do lighter cabinets, but I don't. Again, I don't want something that would be like a trendy. Oh, we're doing yellow, we're doing green, we're doing blue. But I don't want white. I just make it more difficult on myself. Don't mind me. Also, black countertops. Had them in real life. They're the worst. You don't want them. You think you want them, but you don't. Trust me. Can't see shit. They're very hard to clean. Maybe it's because I'm blind. Who fucking knows? But I had a hard time with them. He sounds like a herd of elephants, man. He sounds loud. Look gray. No. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. No. Do I need to make the floors a little lighter? Maybe I made the floors too dark. Let's see what this color looks like. It's a little orangier than I want. That is different. This is the color I chose originally. There is a difference, I swear. Because we also have this one. I think this is more the tone I want. It's brighter, but it's still like a darker tone. I think that's more what we need in here. Back in here. Because now finding things will be a little easier. Because I can use this and I'm not like, whoa. You know? What about you? I still don't like that countertop. I'm really trying. I don't dislike like Life and Death Kitchen. I do actually really like it. But I only ever use the white swatch or the black swatch. And I feel like there's other swatches, but I'm not loving them for here. But this might be okay. Everybody likes these because they don't have a back on them. I like having that back. That little lip on the counter when it beats up against the wall. I personally, I like that. I know, probably in the minority. I don't want blue countertops. I just want a brown counter, white countertop. This is what I want, but I want it to be a lighter brown. And that's almost too late. I'll work with it. I'll work with it. And then... yeah, the counters... Should I just do more counters over here? I left this much space. Is that right? Did I leave that much space? I mean, I'm not picking my counters because of that, but it does impact my decision. You know? Like, not having a lip here makes sense because I'm putting it right up against the table. But I like a lip, you know? What do you have? A brown countertop. I think the thing is, in my head, I want a nice, expensive looking kitchen, but I don't know what those look like. Alright. All I know is the time ever comes, that's fair, that I can build my own kitchen. I do want a pot filler on my stove because one of these days I am going to trip over a cat while I'm trying to get my water to the stove. The only issue then is like I still have to take a pot full of water, and at that point it's typically boiling water from the stove to the sink. I don't know if there's a benefit to getting a pot filler now that I think about this a little further. Let's do these. We'll do these. And I am just gonna leave these as, I want to put a wall in between here. I might. And then we can do like this here. And then we can do a half wall here. Because I want it. Oh, hold on. We'll figure this out. I can't put it here. I think these are too close. So I would have to put it here. And that makes these really far apart. Does that seem too wide? I think that's just what it's gonna be. That's just what it's gonna be. No. Why are you doing this to me, game? Yeah, it can't be that long. We'll put a column here just because it doesn't have to be this column, but it will probably be this column. And then I am gonna put like a wall here, just so we have it in case we want it. We can always delete it later. I think we're gonna do, this is a nice fancy Frigidator. It does come in like the white. I could also do this. I just don't like the stuff in this refrigerator. It's not a bad fridge. Listen, I can make complaints about every one of these things all day. And will. I kind of just want a plain old Frigidator. Stainless steel? No. I just have a blanket on it. That couch has been there. That's where all the cats hang out. I say that there's no cats on there currently, but that's typically where all the cats hang out. Doesn't quite match. I'm just struggling. Don't mind me. I know this has a matching stove. Is it this one? Yeah. So we'll do that. And then over on this one, I will put my sink. It'll be a fancy sink. Like, this is the fancy sink, but I don't want that sink. We could maybe do this sink, but I promise you, as somebody who used to have a faucet for this in my kitchen, and then went and bought one that is like this, I much prefer the high faucet with the little spray bit. And that might be the only reason I choose that faucet. We'll do this. There we go. Oh my goodness. Let's see if there's a color. I like this like gray. I do. It comes in some like fun, funky, bright swatches. But I think I'm going to stick with this gray. Hello. Thank you. All right. Tile. This is where it's going to be interesting because I feel like tiles can really make or break a build. This is going to go here for now. This is going to be... Leave that there. Ads are going to start in a minute. So if you're hanging out and you're not subbed, use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, stretch your legs. I'm going to save. We're going to play Gartic. If Gartic isn't playing the whole time, hello, it's because I ran away. I'm trying to get this all in there before. Let me make this one again because I'm going to have to move it. All right, I'll be right back. started working on upper cabinets. I apologize. These are just the base game cabinets, but the Home Chef Hustle cabinets have the same kind of wood tone. So I'm looking to see if I can, because they want to snap there. I guess it's all right. I wish I had these in a single, so I could like put it like that, but I'll just do two. Two is fine. All right, tile. Now, obviously, we've got this new tile from base game. It would work well with these cabinets, you know. That's kind of the vibe. I just feel like that is a lot of tile to go up the wall. When something like this would give me a tile backsplash. Almost perfect. With color on the top. And I do love the Jungle Adventure wallpaper. It is one of my favorites. This would have the same kind of a vibe. Here, we'll pull the ones that I don't like these, but it does the same thing. I've never used the Parenthood. I count on one hand probably the number of times I've used the Parenthood tile. It is not a lot. The Home Chef Hustle one is nice. I do like it. Yeah, it's just a little more granny than I want. We obviously have this. Don't want it. What about a brick? This is gross. I won't use that. But like a brick could be fun. A brick would be really hard to clean if we're being honest. What about metal? I see people use all of this fun stuff for backsplashes all the time. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And then I go to do it and I'm like, I hate the way that looks. And that's why we always end up with the same tile backsplashes for me. It looks real good when they do it though. I do it. Not so nice. This is the other one I was thinking. Like it's what is that? It's stone, but like it's shiny. I feel like this would work as a backsplash. As I said, I'm pretty sure they have it in like a white. So we could do this. Here. And then we could grab, again, this may not be the pillar we use, but it is the pillar we're going to use to do this. This would have to go all the way up to the ceiling. Is it not going to? Sure ain't. You want to explain yourself to me, game? Probably not. Who am I for you to explain yourself to? It's fine. This goes all the way up. This right here. I need it to go taller. It's because of this. It can't be any taller because of the freeze outside. Cool. Love that. All right. Well, you can go now. That's fine. Don't want you. Let's find the column for in here that we are going to use. I want a thicker one like this because like, but I don't know if this one comes. Yeah, that's the tannest one there and it doesn't look very good. Let me look at light wood. It's not something I typically look at color-wise, but let's see. Of course, we have this one. It's not right. What are you? No. That's not bad. If we chose a smaller wood trim, a smaller trim for the half wall, it would probably be okay. I'm not opposed to a round pillar. The color is not exactly right, but it's right. It's right. Finding the right light wood tone, that's it. That's our winner. Absolutely not. Some of them are very large. And the thing is, I know this ain't all the light timber we got because there's like this in here, which is a much better match for what I have going on, but isn't showing up in the filter. So that's fine. That's cool. Because that's the same thing here. So now I have to sit here and debate whether or not they actually showed me the right ones. All right, so in light timber, we have this. This would work. I'm not mad at it. It's a little scruffier than I want, but I don't really like the notches out of this one. If they would have given me a square, plain old timber that looked like this, that was just plain, I would have been thrilled. I don't like that one. What about you? What do you have? That's too scruffy. Horse Ranch might be the answer, not because that's what I want, but that's because what we have. Because that's what we have. That's not awful. It's not like exact, but neither is Horse Ranch. It's not awful. These, I think, Escuzzi are gonna be, yeah, these are like stone. Not what I need. This is also stone. I mean, you can have a stone pillar in your house, don't get me wrong. Just not in my house. Let's just put one of these in here. It'd be fine. It does come in this lighter color, but it's not right. That would be fine. So what do we got? Horse Ranch and For Rent are the two contenders right now. I'm pretty sure that's stone. I don't like the way that looks. I don't think I've ever used that pillar in that colorway. Like, ever. I'm one of those people that can't hide my face when I don't like something. I'm sure y'all have picked up on that. I apologize. Some of the looks I give this shit is just, it's obvious. Can't use any of this. No. Won't use Island Living. I don't like the designs of them. You don't come in a swatch that's normal. Like, there's this one, but they don't have any, like, normal wood tones. It's Island Living. This is stone. Again, you do you. That feels like an outside pillar to me, but I could be wrong. Some of these are just not it for this build. They're too ornate, I guess. You know, they're supposed to be for outside, and I'm trying to use them inside. All right, let's see here. Where did you go? We liked you. By we, I mean me. I liked you. And then we can get our half wall trim. We can do a short one, a small one like this. It makes it real thin. And put it in maybe this color. And it'll all but disappear into that pillar. It'll still be there, but like this will really stick out. These really stick out. But if we do this, I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking. It's really hard for me to do most days. Alright. We could maybe do a darker tone on this. But I think most of them pull red. Like, there's not a good darker tone that is more mid. They're all kind of a red one. My nose is itching, like, where my piercing is. Like, right next to it. Not where it actually is, but it's driving me a little crazy. It's a little bonkers in there. Alright. Let me see what we have in the Horse Ranch pillars here. Because, like, this one isn't awful. I just don't like it. But it does cover the whole bit. You know? Whoa. I think I'm gonna stick with what I have, even though I don't love it. I don't love it. Alright. Let's do a wallpaper. A wallpaper once I find it. Oh, I have to change this for it. Don't look. Nobody saw that. I want this wall to be like a bold, like, I don't know. I have got this obsession recently with English, like lives in England, English living rooms and bathrooms and the wallpapers they use because they are so bold and I love them. But like I couldn't figure out how to do that for myself, you know? So I love theirs. They use this kind of shit all the time and it always looks so good and they use it like behind their TV and in their bathroom and like I want that. I want a bold print on my wall. But I'm scared. I'm baby. I think I'm gonna do the Love Struck one though. We just gotta find the right. Like we could do this because I do have to kind of match it to these windows a little bit because the red is on the inside. But I don't necessarily want a red wallpaper. So this one was kind of nice because it is bold. And then we could do just the white. Love Struck and the, except the browns on the bottom don't match up. It's gonna want one like this. Why this is here and not in paneling is beyond me. The name of the thing is literally Perilous Paneling, but it's not in the paneling. Pattern in Perilous Paneling. You have a whole section dedicated to paneling. Dear Sims team, contact me. I will help you get your shit organized. I promise. This should be in wallpaper. This should, you know, like some of these that are in paint should not be in paint. They should be in wallpaper. I'm looking for Desert Skies. There it is. Because it's got, this is my favorite. It does have some of my favorite swatches in it. And I'm trying really hard not to use the green. But it is so nice. Look at all those greens that they give you. So nice. But this is going to match that wood tone a little bit better. I'm kind of tempted just to do this whole wall that. Because then I can grab a window. Strangerville. Like this to put in here. Because it also comes in like this. So we could like put a window here or we could do the double window. Just to give some light into the kitchen. I like that. You can argue with me, but I'm not gonna listen to you. So we'll put this one here and we'll put this one in here just so we oh. Why are you like this game? What the hell? What color are you? What color are you? What color are you? Okay, well it's fine. It's fine. Some of them have the color on the inside and some of them don't, apparently. This game's gonna give me a stroke. I say that all the time, but I'm so serious. This game is gonna end up being the reason. Cool. I love that. Anyway. Because like this would give me a little spot to put a little table with a little. Let me word to Strangerville. I'm gonna grab this wallpaper just to like. I don't want it to be overwhelming in pattern, so we're just gonna put this around here. We'll put them there. That's what we're gonna do. We'll come back to it later. I want carpet for the first time ever. I am gonna use carpet in these rooms. I'm gonna use this carpet though because it's a nicer carpet. And I also want to do tile, my bad, in the bathroom and in the kitchen space. I could do tile. Custom tile. We all know I'm not opposed to it. It won't be the first time or the last, but I really like this tile from businesses and hobbies. I just wish they had given us this with the same kind of like edge around as they have others. I do like it though. I don't like that that black looks blue. Like that. Ooh, I like that a lot actually. Please hold. It has like a vintage vibe to it without being too much. All right, and we're gonna hit, was it Control F? Yeah. Just to break that off. And then we're also going to use this little bitty baby fence from Get to Work. Pretty sure that's the pack it's from. I'm pretty sure it is, I think it's this brown. Is it this brown? Doesn't matter. They're the same. And we're just gonna put it right here as a room divider. That's it. Now I'm debating the backsplash on this kitchen. Maybe I should make this backsplash the darker. Hello, where are you? Ooh. No, that's not what I want. Here. We'll do this gray. We will do the gray. And now, but like that tells me like the vibe of where I'm going with this. And now I'm thinking I do want white counters. See how this happens with me? We're going white and black. I will shit talk black countertops until the day I die. Please believe me. I hate them. But it's The Sims, and you can't miss a sticky spill in The Sims on your countertop because it's The Sims. I don't think there's a... We'll do that. No, we won't. We'll do that. No, we won't. We will do this. Adios. We'll just do those. Alright. That I'm okay with. And then I don't know what other... Brick, I think. I want to use brick here. I could use this as my... as this. Like my divider. But I think I'd rather have like more of like a cinder block look. Not that though. That's too... Like something like this. This is not right either. Or... like this. And this does come in, well, it comes in like this. But I feel like it should have a little tile on it because of where it is. Maybe we do this side. This. We'll do that. But then I can change this out to the white. We can change this out. I'm gonna make that a black table. I'm not using these. I may grab another set of windows for right here. I think we will. Like, I'll get there eventually. It's all about natural light, you know? It gives you some extra insight. I need better wallpaper now. I'm keeping this. It stays. But I'm kind of debating, do I do a darker wall? No, we don't do a darker wall. This looks like a darker wall, but it's supposed to be the white wall. Love that. Plaster makes perfect. Where's the pure expressions? We have this. That's what I tried to use. Didn't love that. Plain but pretty could work. There we go. It's a little lighter, a little brighter. But can we do? I don't know who lives here. I haven't thought about the families that live in these houses yet. And that's kind of important. That's why I've been avoiding the internal. Because, like, this here, with the amount of red, it makes sense. But again, I don't want an all red house. But red, white, and black work well. Hello? Nobody asked you to do that. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, looks good together. Oh, I need a trash can in my kitchen. Please hold. I want this one in here. And we're just gonna tuck it right here. See? Beautiful. I think the thing that's thrown me is the frames for everything have red in them. So, like, having a red wall on all of the, like, it makes sense, but I also don't want that. I wish they would make it so, like, just because it's red on the outside, it could be, like, a plain color on the inside. That would be fantastic. Because my windows are white on blue on the outside, but on the inside, they're all wood color brown. But they could be white if we paint. They could be. What about like this? Actually, don't hate. Can I put this here and it looks... No, I cannot. That has to be all one wall. Okay, let's use this. I think I like this. It's kind of got a blue tint to it, but I'm ignoring that, alright? But we can do this here. With pictures and stuff, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. The insides of these rooms can look however we want them to. Alright, let's pick our bar stools. What the hell's going on over here? Don't appreciate that. Stay that color. Thank you. That's what I need. I'm going to say right now. You all see that it is the color I asked it to be 15 times. If it changes, it's not my fault. These could be nice. Because again, I want them to like... Do these have a black with a silver? No. They have a black on black. But because these are going to be your dining room chairs, I would want them to have a back. Because that's where you're eating. It's just that simple. We could do all white. White dining room chairs are a choice, and not one I have ever made. I don't plan on starting now. Like, I would like to be able to fit another chair. It just isn't going to happen here. Please hold. I know I've switched these floors several times. I know. But I think I'm going to switch them again to this. I think I am. Yes. Yes. I like this. Again, I don't know who lives here. They're not doing a lot of entertaining, though. Alright. Curtains. I know I still have a whole living room to do. I'm ignoring it. I don't like the angles. I want this to... Interesting, it tries to snap to this half wall, even up there. I want some shelves in here. Just like a little... Nothing crazy. Hello? If this was smaller, I know I could size it down. But like, the half wall's gonna get me. Um, that's kind of the vibe I'll be looking for. Just a little, put some plants on it. That's what I want to do. I gotta untrim myself. There's like this, but that's not what I want. I just want something simple. The only ones I'm finding that I think are gonna work are the one from Lil Simsy's cozy gamer kit. These here, because they're like different sizes. Stop. Fucking game, man. I would like this over here, please. But not in the window. So if we do like one here. And then like a longer one here. Then we could throw some plants on it. Maybe I bring these down. Stop. Dear game. I'm gonna lose it. I know I have a half wall there. Please just stop. It's fine. We'll just do like that. We'll just do like that. And then, do these come in? They do. Maybe we do this. Because we could put a few different things on there. I came here for curtains, by the way. That's the whole reason we were here. I want to use a half curtain in here. Like these across the window like this. So we still have light come through the top, but not through the bottom. And because they have this fence and they face the street, I think that would be fine. I'm probably going to do this in white. We also have the black option, but I think it's time to bring some bright. It's a good song. Some bright here. So I'm gonna like pop those on. That needs to be adjusted. And then we'll do the same over here. I mean, really, we could also do red here. Oh, no, we can't. We'll just keep them this way. All right, let's figure out this damn this damn living room. I think what I'm going to do, here we go, is custom built in. So we start here with this, and then we go to shelves, and we build this out. So I can throw this over on this side. Show me Dream Home Decorator, please. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they have one that's like square that can go here. We can bring up a couple that way. Maybe come across here with two of those. And get rid of this. Put in this. Put these down here. Put this up top. And then we can grab a TV. The colors here do not have to be these colors. Again, we're just... I could do... I don't want the gray. Maybe I do want the gray. We'll do the gray. And then we'll just fill that with stuff. All right, we need a small, like, love seat couch because we don't have room for a big one. We could maybe use this one. This would, we could pull, they don't have red here either. I was like, we could pull some red in. No, we can't. We have this, but that is definitely for a lounging. That is not for like, we could do this. Does this come in like a truer red? That's about as true red as I'm gonna get, I think. But that kind of matches better. But if we do like this, maybe we can grab a chair to like throw over here. It doesn't have to be this one. A little table, some plants for the window. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. This chair also does not have to be red. We're just throwing things out. Hopefully it works for you. Being uncomfortable is the worst. It does have this chair. I don't like that. I don't think I like this couch. Please hold. I wanted to, but I just don't think I do. We could use this. This has like more of a true red. It has the black. I just don't want to use that. We could try like this leathery one. I think these chairs are real cute. These couches. I just don't think everything else is silver. I just don't think they're... It's hard because they're new and I want to use it. But I just feel like they're not like super comfy for a private home. Nice. I haven't done it yet. But I feel like they're more for like a retail space, but it does have a blanket on it. When I think of a couch to watch TV on, I like want to be able to lay down on the couch. I think that's what throws me off about these. I know that that's not everybody's jam watching TV. Hello, Rune, how are you? It is mine, though. It is my vibe when I'm watching TV. You have like a gray. This red goes pretty well. And again, I don't need to have. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. It's just gonna be a matter of like, what do we do? This one has chairs that go with it really well, and the chairs are we're just gonna say huck it, yuck it, fuck it, and we're gonna go with this chair or this couch. So we're gonna put the couch there, not a dining chair. Cause like I could even use a chair like, ooh, just kidding. I was like, I could even use a chair like that. No, you can't. That chair looks like trash next to it. But I could use like this maybe. That could be okay if we did this in a fun color. We could use that. Does this come in a good? But this, like that leathery bit would work. I don't think this is the bad bit. Where are the chairs from? Here, I was gonna say I know we have them. We can do that. All right, and then we need a rug. Something that's kind of small, you know, that's gonna fit like right here. Holy, where did the day go? I could size this down and make this one work. So that's a contender. Because I want to like the rug I put in there too. This could also be a contender. No, it can't. I don't like that rug very often, very much. This could work. This is like the right size. What swatches do you come in? None that are gonna work for the space that I'm trying to create. I don't even know what kind of space I'm trying to create. One that's cohesive. Not doing a good job there. There is this. That's not gonna work. Like, this is the best one, but that blue doesn't really work with what we got going on. I kind of think it needs to be kind of a more plain rug like this. Nothing crazy going on in it. Just a plain... That's not what I wanted you to do. Just a plain rug. We could do a fuzzy rug. Maybe in like the stripe, if we size it down. Maybe not. I'd have to like size it down twice. And then it feels kind of small for the space. Do I have tool? Can I size it down that way? Yes. Do I want to? Not particularly. Oh, this has fringe. I might do this. It's one of these two right now. One of those two. We size this down twice. See, we're not doing a fireplace in here. So that doesn't matter. I don't hate that rug. I just don't want it. There's also this from the creator kit with Pearson. It's a good rug. It is a good rug. It's got some good, like... I just don't think it's right for this space because it would almost have to be that, and that pulls a little more green than I want. I appreciate that you all just sit here and let me talk it out, man. There's this. Ooh, this is a good rug, too. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this option. It's either gonna be this rug or this rug. And I think I like the solidness of this rug. This rug is from Businesses and Hobbies. It was not my intention to be using a bunch of businesses and hobbies in here. But we got a little while before the save file goes up. So if you don't have it, you might have it. If you're not going to get it, that's fine. You can always replace it with stuff you do have. Don't ever avoid downloading a build you like because they are using a pack you don't have. Look to see what they're using. You probably can easily replace it. It's probably like a plant, you know? We have like this. That's kind of tall. I want like a smaller... All of them are so tall. I would want one like this. I feel like that's the appropriate size for what's going on here. Like, this is really tall. I'm thinking this might be okay over in this corner. You know, put a window, not a window. It's not a window. It's a mirror. Put a mirror over it right here, and you could use this as like your I call it my teeth checking mirror. The mirror that's right by the door before you go out. Make sure you have nothing in your teeth. Make sure your hair is not like sticking straight up. That kind of thing. But this would be okay for that. And we could pull this and then like place it like that so your keys could go there. And then wall mirror. I've visioned something kind of like this. It's nothing crazy. It's kind of oval shaped. That's really nice. It's really pretty. That might be too big though. That's probably too big. This one has the right shape as well, but it is also too big. Ooh. No, I don't want you to come in and turn into the table, right? Like, I want it to be in a corner. Can I make this work? Is that too big of a mirror? Is that too big of a mirror for right there? I think that mirror looks so nice. Maybe I need a bigger table if I'm going to use that mirror. I do like the mirror, though. And it probably has, it sure does, a nice... Okay, it's either going to be that mirror or this mirror. because this also has kind of the same vibe and shape to it, but it is smaller. Or this mirror, which is even smaller, but it's kind of high. Like, if you look at the height difference between these two mirrors.
Hello.
You know? Hello, Ruby. How are you? All of my nails are breaking at, like, the worst spot. Like, right where the nail meets the thing. I think I'm gonna go with this one because of the height of it. And then we'll just pop this back over here. And then we'll do our everyday clutter kit. Well, what other tables do we have, actually? Before I commit, because I don't have to commit to that table. Because, like, something like this would be okay, too. Because these have enough space to back up. So it could theoretically be a square table that goes over here. I'm trying to get as much done as I can before the day is over, people. I promise. But I also want it to be, like, a little more modern looking, you know? Like, there's this that don't work. I feel like that's a little too low. This could work. No. We turn this way. My bad. This way. I'm not mad at that. It's like a little bar cart. And we could put some stuff on the bottom. I like that. And we're going to put some, like, bottles on the bottom. Yeah. You're fine. Listen. You let your pet handle that. Hopefully they will find it soon. Quickly. Earlier this year, I walked out of my living room and there was a little critter on my carpet in the living room. And I was like, all right, well. I don't worry about getting mice in my house. But if I do, I have 4 little problem solvers. One who has worn themselves out is snoozing. Right here. Chasing his spring around. What colors? Does this come in like a silver? I think that might be the one. I know it has a glass top. But we come in here and we can do Coin-mageddon because of course that is going to be, hello Amanda, how are you? That's going to be right there. But we could throw some of these. No, I want these on the bottom. Just stay there for a minute. Please hold right there. I'm looking for the key. I'm good, thank you. Like this could go on the bottom. This can go on the bottom. I'm looking for the keys and the phone. The phone and the keys and the phone. And the phone. I can never find this thing. And I never remember what kit it's from. Is it from Everyday Clutter? I can never find the phone and the keys. I will sit here and I'm probably in the wrong category. But you would think it would be in clutter. I know what it looks like. I can see it in my head. Is it here? Miscellaneous? I know it's expensive. I don't think it was there before. It's everyday clutter. Yeah, like this is what I was looking for. I knew it was there. I want this back here a little bit. Put that there, and then we can maybe put a little flower up here. Just a little something. I love this. Like when I'm talking about plants on shelves, like look, if we do this one just right, look at that. You just like line it up with the shelf, and then It's now a shelf plant that hangs over. It's a wall plant, but they don't know that. Now it's a shelf plant. That's where it's staying. Welcome to the shelf plant. See? I want a short. Okay. Okay. No, you're fine. I do that all the time. That's why I like don't tell, like, I either know what it's from or I have no idea what it's from. There is no in between. This is cute. It takes up a lot of space on there though. I just want something little. Little like this. Maybe these? No. The ones that will work here are not ones I want to use here because they're like the best little plant and I use them everywhere all the time. This one right here, like that's kind of the vibe for what's here. So let me just organize these in a way that I like. I think has to go a little to the side. Right here, maybe. I can make them a little more forward. After this, I'll find somewhere for us to go. All right, so we can do that. But now this doesn't think there's anything up there, so I'm just gonna... How many of these you can let me put up there? 2. All right. So now... Hello? Can I zoom in any further? I guess not. I might have to drop these down a little bit with tool. Oh, you're gonna fit up there? I'll just keep going until you're full. Are we good now? It doesn't want to, like, give me the angle to get this where I want it. Come on now. Stop. I think this needs to move over. Then I can move this here, and then we can grab this. These are all probably going to have to come down like 0.9. I want this to be smaller. That is like massive. Alright. And then we can grab one more bottle of this wine. I promise you we are going to boogie. I don't think you guys care too much typically if I run a few minutes over. And if you do, today is not the day to let me know that. I'm going into tab mode. I'm hyper fixated today. It doesn't happen too often, but when it do, alright. We're gonna grab all of these and lower them down. We'll do a minus 0.05. Because what is it? When in doubt. 0.05 it out. Let's see. Works. Doesn't work every time, but it worked that time. These may actually be a little too low. There we go. That is correct. It was 0.04. And then we'll come back up here and we will delete all of these. And there we go. There's our entryway. That's cute. It doubles as a bar cart, so if you have guests over. I think the person that lives here is a young lawyer. That's what's in my head right now. Young lawyer, moved to Willow Creek, still making friends. They're cool with the smaller space. This is going to be an office. This is going to be their primary. I think that's what it is. And then their bathroom, obviously. They've renovated a little bit, but mostly they're keeping it plain because they're in a transitional space. Their items are nicer than the space they live in. That's the vibe I'm going for. All right, let me save. Let's find somewhere to hang out. Who is this person? I was rated into them by tech, so. Oh, he's painting miniatures. That's cool. Why is the Twitch icon? I'm missing something. Why is the Twitch icon like Minecraft right now? Somebody save me. Somebody give me an explanation, please. I don't understand. Go away, EA. Don't nobody wants you. What is this? Yes, I'm looking for somewhere to go. I'm looking. Oh, you know who's on? It's Gigi. There's a lot of people on right now. Wow, we're not going to Ian again today. He's not doing all that. We're gonna go say hi to just Amanda. She is doing episode 18 of her country caretaker. Yeah, it's so weird. Like I'll share my thing real quick. Over here, it's the Minecraft face. I don't understand. I don't know. And when you click it, it doesn't do anything. It's just the Twitch logo. But we're gonna go say hi to just Amanda. She is doing episode 18 of her country caretaker aspiration. She's working on her oversized crop fair. I did get all of that information from her title, just so you know. And she's a PS4 player. So grab your raid message. Weird. Why is mine? I don't want it. I don't play Minecraft. I don't dislike Minecraft. I just can't play it because it makes me sick. I know there's a third person option. Does not help me all that much. I think I would really enjoy Minecraft if I could play it because I do like I like those kind of like inventory management games and building games. Like I do. So they are console players are a whole other breed. So grab your raid message. The first raid message with the dancing dinosaurs. Anybody can grab, followed, sub, not following, not subbed. First time here, you're here for a minute, you're like, fuck it, I'll raid. You can grab that first raid message with the dancing dinosaurs. The second and the third raid messages with the cats and the frog butts, however, are for subs. So grab whichever one you like. Who am I to tell you how to live? Don't grab any if you don't want to. Just go on over and say, hey, what's up? Hello. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're doing Fortnite tomorrow. It is open to the community to play some games. We're just chilling. I am scheduled for 3 hours that day. If we go a little over, it does happen occasionally. It may happen tomorrow. But remember to start your raid, because if you don't, you're going to be staring here at my screen, and I'm going to be staring here and be like, damn, why didn't I already start the raid? Thank you for being here. There we go. Remember to take care of yourself, and then take care of everybody else. I will see you tomorrow for some Fortnite. It is a first in, first out kind of situation. Everybody gets 2 fair games, and we move on. But yeah, let's go say hi to Amanda. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.